Hi, this is Sean and Amy with TPF, Trips, Places, and Fun.
And this studio video is a mega mistake. It should not have happened. We should not be sitting here today, right now, doing this. Why?
We took you on a great tour of Branson after our
Snowmageddon, Branson, Missouri, 2021.
And we got almost to the very end of the video and realized we hadn't had audio the entire time.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you the crazy snow here in Branson, because a lot of people have been asking for that. Right?
Yeah, so we did a live video a few days ago before the big storm, and we were all kind of predicting, how much each of us were going to get and the locations where we live, and wondering how much Branson was going to get and how cold the temperatures were going to be and that sort of thing.
Oh my gosh, it's cold. It reminds me of Michigan.
Yes, we moved here from Metro Detroit, and we haven't seen temperatures or snow like this since we moved. And so we thought we would just do a video and kind of show you what happened. We actually have more snow coming, several more inches over the next couple days, between tonight and Thursday morning. And so there's more to come, but we thought we would let you know how it went and what happened. And we would love to hear your comments to see, how many inches you got, how cold it got where you live.
Right.
And so, yeah, that's kind of what we're doing today.
And you know what I did yesterday? I snow blowed the driveway 2 times, and that's 2 times more than I have snow blowed since I've lived in
that
Branson.
snowblower sat in our garage for 6 years, and so I tried to talk John into selling it a few days ago, because I'm like, this is our one chance to sell it, and he's like, no, I'm going to use it, and he did. So it was put to good use. Hopefully we won't have to use it again for a few more years.
Don't you think we're going to have to use it tomorrow?
We might if we get a few more inches.
8 more inches is what they're saying.
Yeah, they're saying 4 to 8 more inches over the next couple of days. So that's crazy. But we got 5.5 inches is what we ended up getting. And they had predicted 5 to 6, so they were right on. Let us know how much you got, and it got down to negative 11 last night.
Yeah,
that was
and the wind chill was even lower, of course. And so what we're doing right now is we're showing you a bunch of B-roll. This is going to be an awkward video. It's not going to be a super long one, but we're going to, or it could be. I always think that, then it's always longer than I plan on it.
Than you anticipate.
Yeah. But what we're going to do is going to be awkward, because we're going to be talking here in the studio. We'll show you some B-roll behind the scenes. But then we do have some video that has the audio, and so I'm going to awkwardly cut the studio and then take you, because I don't know right now. We didn't plan ahead. I don't have a script. We're not doing any of that. And so I'm just going to cut when I go to edit, and then I'll show you the video with the audio and kind of give you some of that as well.
Yeah, because we figured out this was going on, towards the end. So towards the end of the video, we do get audio. So it's going to be a strange video, but it's going to show you, hopefully, what you're interested in. And that's the snow in Branson. So we started at Silver Dollar City.
And that was awesome. So we cruised into Silver Dollar City. Nobody's there. We didn't even know if we were supposed to be there, but we just cruised kind of up to the front gate.
Were you going to say who cares? And then you thought, no, I can't say that because...
Yeah, I was going to say that. Because we do care.
We do care.
We do want to follow the rules. It's so funny that sometimes, we brought this up several times, that people get all bent out of shape when we do we talk about the rides at Silver Dollar City or Universal Studios or whatever, and then people be like, "Why? You're not even giving us video of you riding the rides." And people comment that all the time. Why are there no POVs? Because you're not allowed to in most places.
Yeah, so we did drive into the Silver Dollar City parking lot. Hopefully we were allowed to do that. And, took a video right there in front with it all covered in snow, and that's super cool. And the signs, of course, all the Silver Dollar City signs.
And when we were standing there, we were talking about how, it's just magical, and it's just gonna be another month before it's open, and it just makes us so happy, kind of being there at Silver Dollar City.
They are opening a month from tomorrow, so in case you haven't heard, they added 6 more days to their opening schedule. And so if you were disappointed before that they only were open for 4 days in March, they're now open 10 days in March, so that's exciting.
Yeah, and now they do have a more limited calendar this year, 2021,
than typical years.
Yeah, but at least they're adding some days in March, so that's good. And so then as we kind of finished that and got some video of heading back out of Silver Dollar City, and really some pretty shots, I think. And you may be looking at them right now. But yeah, just
who knows? Who knows what you're seeing?
Who knows
right
what's
now?
going to happen when I get to editing this? But after Silver Dollar City, we jumped onto 76, and we passed by Shepherd of the Hills, and cruised kind of down into Branson. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah,
out.
thankfully the roads are pretty good. We were snowed in part of Sunday and all day yesterday, but today they were pretty good, so we were able to get all the way into town.
Yeah. All the way in. We went all the way into Branson and cruised down the strip, and not a lot of traffic, of course. Not too much going on, but we saw the Hollywood Wax Museum.
The Ferris wheel. We saw the Ferris wheel in the snow. That was really pretty.
Yep, so much. We saw the Titanic with the iceberg.
Oh, and that fit right in. We were saying that iceberg fit right in today. So we saw a lot of the same things that we saw in our live video that we did.
Oh, yeah.
But that was before the storm.
By the way, would you like us to do more live videos? And so we did. We did a live, and we did a tour of Branson all over the place. And
that was before the snow.
Yeah.
So now you can sort of compare and see how much we really got.
And we're gonna do a mix of live videos if y'all want us to. If you don't want us to, then just tell us and we won't. But we'll probably do more here in our studio, because we discovered that as we were flying around Branson that our signal wasn't great and it was a little blurry at times. So we'll probably do some studio lives. When Silver Dollar City's open again, we will do some lives from Silver Dollar City. But the main thing is we want to get to know you guys. It's not so much about talking about a topic necessarily. But we want to develop some community.
But it would be fun to be walking around Silver Dollar City and have you guys follow us around live. So that might be cool.
So we'll do some of that too.
So we passed Titanic, and then we went into downtown, and we were able to see. Now the fountains at the landing, I heard, have been closed because it's been too cold.
Yeah,
and negative 11
they'll
degrees.
Shoot up in the air and then freeze. I watched this.
Probably not quite that, but close.
This girl on TikTok. She was in somewhere where it was probably as cold as it is here, and she dipped her long hair into like the bathtub into water, and then she went outside and had her hair she held her head like this just for a very short time, and then she picked her head up like this, and did I hit you?
No, not quite.
And then her hair was stuck out to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's why they don't have the fountains going at the landing.
That's what would happen.
So anyway, but those I'm sure will be back up as soon as it gets a little warmer, which this weekend we are going to have temperatures back in the 50s.
Oh,
so
wow.
Back to normal for us here in Branson.
That's going to be amazing. And then so after we were cruising around downtown, we got some shots of Lake Taneycomo down there and kind of going over the bridge, the Bass Pro Shops, the train,
Scenic Railway,
so all that kind of stuff. And then we were on a mission, so it wasn't only that we were just kind of giving you shots of the snow. We were actually doing some errands. We had to run to Menards, and they are completely out of the rock salt, the salt that you spread out. So we, again, for the second time, bought like 8 bags of water softener pellets.
And it works. It works really well. It's just the pellets are really huge. They're like this big.
Massive.
And so, you'll have like a big spot around the pellet where the ice melts or the snow melts. And then it's just kind of weird. It doesn't work quite as well, but in a bind, it works.
But they do tend to stay unmelted, longer.
Yeah, they last longer. They last longer, so it's working.
So we went to Menards, we did that, and then from there came back, and then we went to Momo's.
Yes, and this is where we figured out that our audio was bad, and we regained our audio. So, are we now like segueing? This is going to be a really awkward video. We'll see if we can make it work.
Crazy.
Okay, now this is our segue into our live video.
Yeah. In fact, here we'll take it right here to us at Momo's. We're just getting out of Momo's, and here it goes. Testing 1 2. Okay, it's working. So we just ate at one of our absolute favorite restaurants. It was open. Not everything's open.
Yeah, so we ate at Momo's downtown. Japanese food, sushi. And that was awesome. And now we're headed to check on our businesses, make sure that there are no burst pipes and that sort of thing. And do some shoveling and salting, I think.
Yeah, and we just discovered that I think all of the audio in our previous segments was bad.
Yeah, so we're going to do an interesting video. I think we're going to have to do maybe a studio video with some B-roll of everything else that we did, and then cut into this. I don't know exactly how it's going to work.
It'll probably be very awkward and bad editing. But it'll be interesting, I guess, right?
Hopefully, hopefully it'll still be good.
All right, off to escape code.
Yes.
All right, so we're back, and after Momo's, which is a great place for lunch or dinner, we went to our businesses. We needed to make sure that none of the stuff had burst, the pipes and all that, and all that's good.
Except one of our furnace units is out, and so that was a bummer.
Yeah. So here's some escape code shots and axe throwing and sagas or whatever, and then we'll throw it right back to John and Amy. Where we
will end this very awkward video.
And then after that we'll come back and say goodbye to y'all. But we had some thoughts and stuff there, and so here it goes. I watched this TikTok guy who he's extremely awkward, and just like this, and he's adorable. So I think we're adorable right now. Is kind of what I'm feeling.
We're gonna go with that. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Are we gonna try to tackle this? It looks like you could get a sled.
Wow.
And sled down these steps.
We're at our business here in the mall, and check out these stairs.
It looks like the mall did the walkway, so I'm wondering, should we just have people use the walkway for now?
Wow. We got to escape code and the X game and sagas, and the power went out.
Yeah, it's not off now, but we knew that they were doing controlled service interruption because there was just too much power going, trying to keep up with everybody's heating needs. And so all our mag locks have released, all our computers are down, so we have to reset everything, and hopefully it won't happen again.
So tell people what a mag lock is. I bet a lot of people don't know.
I guess a mag lock would be a giant magnet that when you enter the right code or press the right button or trigger the right thing, it releases. Secret doors and stuff like that are connected with mag locks, and when the power is cut, those automatically open. And so all our mag locks throughout the building are now open.
So we got to go throughout the entire building and turn computers back on and reset mag locks and all sorts of stuff. And here's what we had to buy, still outside. We actually had to get water softener pellets because actual rock salt is sold out everywhere in Branson. Lowe's, Menards.
So these pellets are like this big. They're a lot bigger, but they work. We used them the other day and they work.
Yeah.
So it took us about 2 hours to get everything back up and running. That's snow for you. And unfortunately, one of our furnaces is down, and it's going to be a couple of days or maybe even a week before someone can get out to look at it. So one of the whole sections of the building is pretty cold. So that's what happens, I guess, during Snowmageddon.
Did you get the mail?
Yes.
All right. No one's really here, but they did a good job of plowing. Look at that.
Yep.
And we're back. And before we finish this thing up, I'm going to show you some shots of us opening this video from our back porch. And I may or may not be able to, I was using 2 cameras. I may be able to salvage some of the audio. I'm going to try. If not, You'll just see Amy talking without any noise behind her. But it's so beautiful back there.
This would have been a really cool video had it worked out the way it was supposed to.
Viral. This would have been viral.
No, I didn't say that. But it was just so pretty. I mean, and we were talking and we were showing you everything, and it was so pretty.
And the last thing we were going to do is get back out there again and do and drive all over Branson again and re-record it with audio that works.
What? You mean we weren't going to do that again?
Well, no. We thought we'd come back in here to the studio and do it. Did you want to go back out to Branson?
I didn't understand what you were saying. Were you being sarcastic when you said that just now?
No, I was saying after.
You said the last thing we were going to do.
The last thing we would do.
Meaning like sarcastic.
We ain't gonna do it.
Meaning sarcastic. Like the last thing we would do.
Yeah, is we're not gonna take the tour of Branson all over again in the car.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah?
What I thought you were saying was what we were going to do was, and then I was confused.
Right. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You guys would enjoy watching the outtakes that definitely, it's like we have these discussions of what should be put into the video and what shouldn't. Like probably what I'm saying right now probably shouldn't be put in the video, right? But I think I'm gonna leave it.
It's gonna be boring.
It is. Yeah.
And tedious.
Amy always brings this up. She tells me that I talk too slow.
Well, not too slow, just too wordy.
Too wordy. And
too many words.
I don't know what to say to that. I don't know. So here's Amy in the backyard. It's going to be just epic.
I feel like this video is going to be awful. Maybe we should abandon it. Hi, this is Amy with TPF, Trips, Places, and Fun. John's here too, and we are here in Branson on a very snowy day. This is very unusual for our town. We have gotten 5.5 inches I measured yesterday, and they say 4 to 8 more inches coming in the next couple of days, so that's crazy. This morning, it was negative 11 degrees, and that set a new record. It hasn't been that cold in 130 years in Branson, so that's crazy. Now it's 8 degrees, so it's better. But this is the view from our back deck. Isn't this gorgeous? And we thought it would be fun to show you around Branson when it is covered in snow. So that's what we're going to do today.
Some of you guys that you live in the north, y'all making fun of us right now.
Yeah, you're probably not very impressed, but we haven't seen snow like this since we lived in Metro Detroit. So this is pretty crazy for us.
I mean, look at this. This is insane. So what are we going to do today? We're going to go just show them around town, and what does Branson look like?
Yeah, we'll show you what Branson looks like when it's covered in snow.
And did you tell them more snow's coming?
I did. 4 to 8 more inches.
Wow. So. Look at this, though. Look at our beautiful backyard here in the Ozarks. Amazing. All right, that was Amy in the backyard.
That was awesome.
That was so good.
Okay.
But it's pretty back there, right? Just so nice.
Okay, guys.
I think we're done. We are
done.
We
got to stop right here.
Basically,
I can't even say while we're ahead because I don't think we're ahead.
No. Basically, it snowed in Branson.
It snowed in Branson.
Just like it does everywhere else, almost.
Just like it did everywhere else. So remember to comment below how much snow you got, how cold it got, and let us know where you live.
And some of you are like, give me a stinking break. That's snow. We get it all the time. We lived in Detroit. I grew up in Chicago. We lived in Ohio. So we understand the snow thing. We understand. And for those Northerners out there, you probably think, okay, why are they making a big deal out of a few inches of snow? But like I said, we've been here 6 years and the most we've seen. Yeah. So it's exciting for us. Oh, wow. It's so amazing. Just humor us. And the best thing is going to Walmart when there's threat of an inch or two of snow. Right? The best thing, when you say the best thing, you're being sarcastic. And this time I know. Yes. Oh my gosh. Can we not go without bread and milk and eggs, those 3 things, for maybe 4 or 5 days? Can we not? It's the worst thing. That's the worst thing. Going to Walmart's the worst thing. Yeah. I think we can go without some of the staples for several days. It's okay. Right? We were there and there was no carts. There was no carts today when we went. Yeah, the last time we went before the Snowmageddon, we had to use the little baskets, and we were going through the store. I was carrying 2 and throwing stuff in and dragging toilet paper behind us and grab and go. And that's what we did because it was terrible. It was terrible there. And the thing is, we were like, who does this? Why are people coming to Walmart just because it's going to snow? And then we had to stop and think for a moment.
Because we were there too.
We were at Walmart.
We were there too. We're part of the problem.
We are part of the problem. I think that's the moral of this video. We're part of the problem.
Anyway, guys, stay safe and warm, and safe travels, everyone.
Oh no! The audio didn't work. The audio didn't work in this video.
You're lying. Because I'm going to cry right now if that's true.
I don't want you to cry.
Is that true? Where it says desktop audio, is that supposed to be moving?
Yep.
Are you serious? Please tell me you're kidding.